Welcome to First Look with the Fordham men's soccer team. We're joined by head coach Jim McElderry. Jim, you've been here for about 10 days of preseason, 2 scrimmage games. What have you seen out of your team so far as they come back and get ready for another year?
Yeah, every year is different. I think we've got a good group of guys, a lot of leadership. We've got guys returning that have played minutes for us in important games, so I have a lot of high expectations for them and their leadership roles, not just on the field but off the field, and they've done a great job with that. I'm excited for the future of our team this season and beyond, but right now we're just trying to get healthy, tweak some things, make sure we're getting proper reps and rest, and start preparing for next week's season opener.
Obviously, you guys have the target on your back, won the A10 title last year, 2 out of the last 3 years. Having such that big senior group, for those new players coming in, how big is that to have that senior group saying, hey, we know where we've been, we know what we got to do, and we know what we got to do going forward? How big is that to have a group like that?
Yeah, it's really important. Those guys have seen everything. My senior class, we've finished 6th and won the conference, and we've also finished 2nd and won the conference, and we've also been knocked out in the conference tournament. So they've seen it all. So they're well aware that nothing really gets solved right now. We've got to keep putting our heads down, keep working, get through preseason, really compete in every non-conference game, hopefully win more than we lose for sure, but then really get ready for our conference season. First goal, make the playoffs, and then try to win some games and give ourselves a chance to, again, defend our title and get back to the NCAA tournament and see what we can do there if we're lucky enough to get through.
You had a number of players win major awards last year. Jannik was the Offensive Player of the Year. Rashid was the most outstanding player of the A10 championship. What are you looking for from that particular group, those sophomores rising into juniors, as you head forward into that first tournament down at Duke?
I have high expectations for them, but I think they really have a lot of expectations for themselves and for the team. So I don't have really much issue in trying to motivate those guys. They have expectations to try to play once their Fordham career is over here as well. So they know they've got to compete every day and hopefully help our team be successful. And with that, their individual accolades come and they'll end up reaching some of their goals, post Fordham. But right now it's about how can they help our team win, how can they be sharp, and they're well aware of the roles that I need them to play, and so far so good. And I'm looking forward to them to continue to show people what type of players they are, because I really feel that those two, among a bunch of other guys as well, are excellent Division I soccer players, and I enjoy people coming out and really getting a chance to see them play and understand how good some of our guys are.
Only a couple days left in preseason. Is there one thing that you're still trying to, figure out a little bit before you hit the road down to North Carolina? I know you played 2 scrimmage games, 1 on turf, 1 on grass, to kind of get you ready for those first couple of games. Is there anything that you're kind of looking forward to over the next couple of days to get you ready for those first couple of games?
I think the hardest thing to do is score goals in our game. So it's always about, can you get the group together? New players are coming in. We've got some returning players that are on the attacking side. But anytime new midfielders are coming in, it just changes that dynamic. So we're constantly thinking about sharpening that up. How can we be better in the final third? How can we not just score goals but create more chances? And that'll be a focus on us over the next couple of days, while also getting our back, all of our defenders repetition and getting, again, used to some of the new players in midfield that they'll be playing with.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us for this first look, Jim.
Thanks, Scott.
Continuing on with our first look at the Fordham men's soccer team for 2017, we're here with senior midfielder Patrick Thies. Patrick, you guys have been here about 7, 8, 9 days here for preseason, 2 scrimmage games. How has preseason gone for you guys so far?
It's going well. We've been working hard every day, coming out here practicing, just trying to get better. Had a couple scrimmages now where we've been working on some stuff and looking to come out next weekend at Elon playing well.
Guys are trying to replace only a couple starters out of that starting 11 from last year. How have the new players kind of worked into the rotation so far with you guys as the returnees?
Yeah, we have a great incoming freshman class. They've come out right into practice and done well. It's probably one of the top classes we've had so far. There's 9 of them now, and we're looking forward to having them right in there with us.
as the defending champions in the Atlantic 10. You guys have the target on your back. As a senior on this team, senior leader on this team, what are you guys doing to tell those younger players, the ones that weren't on last year's team, that what to expect as you guys start your regular season next week?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the things that we have on our shoulders. Obviously, everyone in the A10 is looking to beat us right now. So we basically just have to tell them that we have to work hard every single day, and we're not going to be as good as we were immediately right off the bat. And we have to hit our stride at the right time, and that comes with working hard and whatnot and focusing on what we need to get better and talking about it as a team.
You guys got about 4 or 5 days left before you head out on that first road trip down to the Duke Invitational. You face Elon, you face Duke. What do you have to do in those last couple days of preparation leading up to those first games so this team is ready to roll when you guys take on Elon?
Yeah, so we have to really focus on attacking and getting better in front of the goal and stuff because we've had 2 scrimmages and we have yet to score a goal. So we have to focus on that. We have to focus on defending set pieces a little bit. And hopefully by then we'll be all set and we can come out strong and beat Elon on Friday and then Duke on Sunday.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us, Patrick.
Definitely. Thank you.
We continue with our first look of the Fordham men's soccer team with senior forward Jannik Loebe. Jannik, first team All-League last year. You're coming into your senior season, 2 A10 crowns on your resume. How has this particular preseason been either the same or different as each of the last 3 preseasons you've been a part of here?
I think it's a little different because it's definitely my last one, and we have a huge senior group, so we have a huge goal this season again to win another conference championship and especially get a win into the national tournament. So the entire team is striving for this, and yeah, obviously the entire senior group is trying to get this in the last year.
You mentioned that big senior class. There's also a number of new players on this team, a lot of different countries represented in that new class. Integrate so many new players into this team. What does it mean to have that big a senior class to help with that integration into what you guys have been doing the last 3 years?
I mean, I think it's definitely an advantage because we have so many guys with the experience on and off the pitch, so we all kind of know how the entire process is going on. And also we're used to it because in the last couple of years we always had some new guys especially from other countries like Germany. So I think we will do fine integrated there.
You guys have a couple days left in preseason before you get started. You've had a couple scrimmages, again, to get your legs warmed up and get in that physical mode. What over the last couple days that you have to see heading into that first game against Elon that you kind of need to see a little bit more of that you guys are ready to go in that first game?
I think especially yesterday against BU, we kind of we had a better game, but unfortunately we couldn't get the result out of it. But I mean, we have an entire new team, especially in the center midfield. We have a lot of new guys, so I think we just have to adjust to each other, get to know each other better, and hopefully get some goals in too. So I'm looking forward to Elon and that we finally score some goals and win that game too.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us, Jannik, and good luck this season.
Well, thank you.